Hi everyone. Here we are going to discuss about coordinate geometry. In geometry already we completed triangles, quadrilaterals and circles. Now coordinate geometry. In this coordinate geometry, first we have to learn about Cartesian plane. Okay, till now if you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Cartesian plane. So what is Cartesian plane? So Cartesian plane means it is a plane with two axes. X axis, this is x axis and this is y axis. Here we have to write these numbers and these two axes where they are meeting. That point is called as origin. That point is called as origin, and from this origin right side of the x axis are all positive numbers. Left side of origin are all negative numbers. And top of the y axis on top of the origin are positive numbers. Downwards we have negative numbers. So these two axes divides this area into four parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four parts. So these parts are called as quadrants. These are called as quadrants. So this is called as quadrant 1, Q1, and this is called quadrant 2. So you have to come anti-clockwise direction. This is Q1 and this is Q2. Next this is Q3. Next this is Q4, quadrant 4. So we have four quadrants. Here in quadrant 1, if you take two x-axis positive values and y-axis also positive values. So x coordinate is x. On y-axis its value is y, then we write this as x comma y. Here in Q2 x-axis values are negative, so minus x, y-axis positive, minus x comma y. And in Q3 both are negative, minus x comma minus y. In Q4 x are plus, y are minus, x comma minus y. These are Q4. If you take here distance between 2 points, if you have taken 2 points in Cartesian plane only, if you take 2 points x1, y1, x2, y1, means what is the distance between them? So here x1 value and y1. Like this we have to plot this point. This is a plotting of point x1, y1. x1 and x1, where is its value? We have to prolong that line, and from y1 also we have to prolong parallel to x-axis. Then we will get where they are meeting, those two lines are meeting, that is the x1 y1 point. Like this we have to plot. Next x2 y1, x2, here we have x2 and this is y1. So this is x2 y1. Then what is the distance between x1 y1 and x2 y1? This is the distance. This is the distance between these 2 points. Means this line is parallel to x-axis. This line is parallel to x-axis. Means when y is constant, y coordinate is constant, the line joining 2 points parallel to x-axis. When y is constant, when y coordinate is constant, line joining 2 points is parallel to x-axis, and the distance between 2 points means this is only the distance now. Why? Because these two are parallel. This is only the distance between those 2 points. Then distance between these 2 points means x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 is the distance between those 2 points. If you take here x1 y1, this is the point x1 y1, and next x1 y2, this is y2, x1 y2. So when x is constant, line joining these 2 points is always parallel to y-axis. Line parallel to this y-axis. The distance between these 2 points means this is the distance is equal to the distance between these 2 points. These 2 points, distance between these 2 points is y2 minus y1. So now I told that x2 minus x1 x2 minus x1 distance between those 2 points and y2 minus y1 distance between those 2 points, and this distance is always positive, means length not minus 1 centimeter, minus 2 centimeter not will be there na. So that's why this distance we have to take always in modulus. Mod means if you get plus or minus, that value you have to take as plus only. If you get x2 minus x1 is minus value minus 2, then that you should take as plus 2 only. Why? Because that is distance. You should not take as negative value. Okay. Here, if the distance between x1 y1 and x2 y2, these 2 points, then distance formula d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is only called as distance formula. That is only distance formula. So here they have given a question example 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4, 7 comma minus 2 are points of vertices of options they have given. A line. These all are the points on a line, straight line. Option B, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Option C, not quadrilateral. Triangle, a scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. Option D, none of the above. So these they have given. So how can we know these points are a line points or isosceles triangle or scalene triangle points? This question here. So take this point as A, this point as B, this point as C. Then distance between 5 comma minus 2 and 6 comma 4. Then this become x1, y1, x2, y2. Distance between these 2 points means AB. AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1. Formula x2 minus x1. 6 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1. 4 minus 2 whole square. So that is equal to square root of 6 minus 5 means 1 square plus 4 minus of minus 2. Minus into minus is plus 2. 4 plus 2, 6 square. So that is equal to 1 square means 1, 6 square means 36. 1 plus 36 square root of 37. That is AB, distance between A and B. Next, distance between B and C, BC. So now this become x1, y1, this become x2, y2. Then distance between B and C means x2 minus x1 square root of 7 minus 6 whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 2 minus 4 y2 minus y1 minus 4 whole square. That is equal to 7 minus 6 means 1 square plus minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 whole square. Again same. 1 square means 1, minus 6 whole square means minus 6 into minus 6, minus into minus plus 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 1, 37, square root of 37. And distance between A and C, AC, square root of A. Now this x1 y1, now this x2 y2. 7 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 2, y2 is minus 2 minus y1 is again minus 2 whole square. Square root of 7 minus 5 means 2. 2 square plus minus 2 minus into minus plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. 0 square means 0. So here 2 square means 4. Square root of 4 again we get 2. So its value is 2. So we have 3 values AB plus BC plus AC. So are these a line? If these make a line, wait a moment. If these points make a line, any 2 points AB plus BC should equal to AC. Why? Because these 3 are points on a line. If these are 3 points on a line A, B, C, then AB plus BC should equal to AC. Then only we can say these 3 points are on a straight line. Do you have like that? Root 37 plus root 37 is equal to 2? No, it is not. Why? Because root 37 means square root of 36 is 6. Root 37 means we will get 6 point something. And here again square root of 37 means we get again 6 point something. 6 point something plus 6 point something means we will get 12 point something. But that is not equal to AC. So these are not points on a line. So isosceles triangle. Are these points on a triangle? First we have to know. Triangle or not. So in a triangle, sum of any two sides always should greater than third side. Any sum of any two sides in triangle we learned this. Sum of any two sides always should greater than third side. So square root 37 we get 12 point something. That is greater than 2. If you take another these two sides, 6 almost 6 anukondi. 6 plus 2 8 is greater than 6. Or you take these two, 6 plus 2 8 is greater than this side. So all sum of two sides is always greater than third side. So these are the sides of a triangle. We can conclude that these are the sides of a triangle. But whether it is scalene or isosceles triangle, here two sides are equal. Square root of 37, square root of 37. When two sides are equal, then we say that is isosceles triangle. So these 3 points are the points of vertices of triangle, isosceles triangle. Section formula. Section formula means P x comma y is a point. If it divides the line segment joining A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. This is a line segment joining A x1 y1 B x2 y2. Then P x comma y divides in the ratio m1 is to m1 m2. So this is the point P x comma y. This divides AB in the ratio m1 is to m2 internally, not externally, internally. Then this x comma y coordinates P coordinates x comma y is equal to, this is formula, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Y coordinate is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is a section formula. Here we have a question. Find the ratio of line joining minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma minus 8 is divided by minus 1 comma 6. Means here a line minus 3 comma 10, 6 comma minus 8. Line joining these 2 points divided by minus 1 comma 6. Divided into 2 parts by minus 1 comma 6. What is that ratio? That ratio we have to find out. Ratio we don't know. Take it as m1 is to m2. We don't know, na? That's why that ratio take as m1 is to m2. Then we have formula x section formula x comma y is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is section formula. Then here x comma y means which is dividing. Here minus 1 comma 6 is dividing. So this is minus 1 comma 6 and m1 we don't know, write it as m1 x2. Here 2 points we have now. So this is x1 y1 x2 y2. So m1 x2 means 6. m1 into 6 plus m2 and x1 is minus 3 by m1 plus m2. Take it as m1 plus m2 comma. Next m1 y1. m1 we don't know. y1 is 10 plus m2 y2 na. m1 y2 is minus 8 and m2 y1 is 10 by m1 plus m2. So means this is x coordinate and this is equal to y coordinate. So here we can write m1 6 means 6 m1 plus into minus minus 3 m2 by m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 1. Why? Because this is x coordinate, is equal to x coordinate, and y coordinate minus 8 m1 plus 10 into m2 plus 10 m2 by m1 plus m2 is equal to 6. This here, so problem అయితే పెద్దగా వస్తుంది. So 6 m1 minus 3 m2, transpose this m1 plus m2 that side, minus 1 into m1 plus m2 minus m1 minus m2, and write this minus 8 m1 plus 10 m2, transpose this m1 plus m2 that side, 6 m1 plus 6 m2. Here if you transpose this, here we have 6 m1. If you transpose this minus m1, it become plus m1. 6 m1 plus 1 m1 7 m1 minus 3 m2. If you transpose this plus 3 plus m2 minus 3 m2 plus m2 minus 2 m2 is equal to 0. Here minus 8 m1, transpose this minus 6 m1, minus 8 minus 6 minus 14 m1. Here plus 10 m2. If you transpose plus 6, it become minus 6. 10 minus 6 plus 4. 4 m2 is equal to 0. Again, we have linear equations in two variable. These two we can cancel by taking same values. In linear equations, we have these, no? So, but in competitive exam, by cancelling these two by substituting m1 value in this, here 7 m1 is equal to minus 2 m2. If you transpose that side, this become plus 2 m2. m1 is equal to 2. If you transpose this 7 this side, this become by 7 m2. m1 equal to 2 m2 by 7. So if you substitute in this, m1 is 2 m2 by 7 plus 4 m2 is equal to 0. 7 ones, 7 twos. So here we have 2. Minus 2 into 2 minus 4. Minus 4 m2. Here, sorry, no need to substitute here. Very simple here. m1 is equal to 2 by 7 m2 na. Just transpose this m2 this side. So m1 it become by m2. If you transpose this side, m1 by m2 is equal to 2 by 7. So we need a ratio only na. So m1 is to m2 is 2 is to 7. Like that simply we will get. Otherwise in entrance exam point of view, they will give options. They will give options, no? So point m1 and m2 2 is to 7. One is 2 is to 7. Second option is okay. So like this they will give options, no? So when they have given these options, just substitute. M2 is to 7 means m1 is to m2 only, na? m1 m2 value substitute in this. 6 into m1 they have given 2. 6 2s are 12, plus into minus minus 3, m2 is 7, 3 7s are 21 by m1 plus m2, 2 plus 7 9. So 12 minus 21 minus 9 by 9, that is equal to minus 1. Yes, we got minus 1. This total, if you substitute 2 is to 7, you got minus 1. Substitute in this also, you get 6. Yes, we are getting by substituting 2 and 7, simply we are getting this value. So m1 is to m2, simply we can know from options. No need to do the total problem. Next we have trisectional points of a line. So trisectional points means a line. Trisection means we have 2 points which divides this line into 3 equal parts. So A, B is a line. On this we have 2 points C and D. These 2 points divides this line into 1, 2, 3 equal parts. Then those 2 points are called as trisectional points of a line. So here we have an example, 2 comma minus 2 and minus 7 comma 4. A and B they have given. What are the trisectional points of this line? Trisectional points of this line. So trisectional points of a line joining these 2 points. How can you find out? Here, look here. If we need C point first. For example, we need point C. How can we get C point? This equal to 1 1:1:1. 3 are in the same ratio. When AC is to CB means AC is 1 is to CB means CD plus DB means 1 plus 1 2. 1:2 ratio. C divides AB into 1:2 ratio. So then we will get 1:2 ratio. Then we will get the point of C. So here x comma y, coordinates of C, x comma y is equal to m1 x2, this is m1, this is m2, and x1 y1, x2 y2. So here m1 x2 1 into minus 7 plus m2 x1, m2 is 2, x1 2, 2s are 4 by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2, 3. Next here we have m1 y2, m1 1, y2 is 4, 1 into 4 plus m2 y1, 2 into minus 2 by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2, 3. So 1 into minus 7, minus 7 plus 2 2s are 4 by 3, comma 1 4s are 4 plus 2 2s are minus 2 2s are 4 plus into minus minus 4 by 3. Minus 7 plus 4 means minus 3 by 3. 4 minus 4 means 0. 0 by 3. So 3 3 gets cancelled. We get minus 1. 0 by anything is 0. So x coordinates, C. Point C coordinates x comma y is minus 1 comma 0. So simply we can get like this. Otherwise, if you have any, so simply we have to do this. And next coordinates of D. How can we find out coordinates of D means AD is to DB. AD is 2. AC plus CD means 2 is to DB is 1. 2 is to 1 ratio. So except this 1 is to 2, if you do the problem 2 is to 1, then you will get the D point. Like this we have to find the trisectional points of a line. Next we have centroid of a triangle. So we know that centroid of a triangle means the lines. Which lines? Medians. So meeting point of medians is called as centroid. So medians means opposite vertices to vertex to opposite side middle point. The line joining to vertex to opposite side middle point is called as median. So here we have 3 medians. This 3 medians meeting point is G. That is called as centroid. So if A is at x1 y1, B is at x2 y2, C is at x3 y3, then this centroid G value is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Next we have area of a triangle. Same x1, x2, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Then area of the triangle is equal to half into modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Next, Heron's formula. Heron is Greek mathematician. He told the area of triangle when its sides are known, not its vertex. Their sides, side AB side length is A, its length is B, its length is C. Then this is the formula. Area of triangle A is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where S is A plus B plus C by 2. This is Heron's formula. Here, so these are the vertices of triangle. Find the centroid of that triangle. So centroid formula we know that x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Centroid G is equal to y coordinate y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So we know here this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is x3 y3. x1 plus x2 plus x3, 1 plus 0 plus minus 3 by 3, comma y1 minus 1 plus y2 6 plus y3 0 by 3 is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 minus 3 minus 2. Minus 2 by 3, comma. Minus 1 plus 6 plus 5. 5 plus 0, 5. 5 by 3. So this is the centroid of that triangle. Okay. Next, same by using same these vertices, find out the area of that triangle. So these are the vertices of a triangle. Find out the area. So area of a triangle by using when vertices are known, we know that is half modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 modulus completed. So here, okay, here substitute those values of modulus x1. x1 is 1 into y2 6 minus y3 0 plus x2 0 into y3 0 minus y2 6 plus x3 minus 3 into y1 minus 1 y2 minus 6. So half modulus 1 into 6 minus 0 is 6. 1 into 6 6 plus 0 into anything is 0 plus minus 1 minus 6 minus 7. So minus 3 into minus 7. Minus into minus plus 3 sevens are 21 modulus 1 by 2. 6 plus 21 is 27. So mod of 27. So 1 into 27 is 27 by 2. This is the area of triangle with these vertices. So if they have given 3 vertices, 3 points, whether those are collinear or not, how can we find out? Collinear means, first I told that these 3 lengths we have to find out, AB, BC, and then AB plus BC if is equal to AC, then we can say those are collinear. But no need to tell like that. Here very simple process is, if they have given 3 points, you have to check those are collinear or not. Then you have to find out the area of triangle by using these 3. If area of triangle is 0, area of triangle is 0 means there is no triangle. No triangle means straight line. These 3 are collinear points. If these 3 are not collinear, whatever the points, we should get a triangle, no? So if this area becomes 0, then we can say these 3 triangles are, these 3 points are collinear. This is the process. 12 meter, 9 meter, 15 meter. These are the sides of a triangle. So one side is 12 meter, second is 9 meter, third is 15 meter. Then find out the area of that triangle. So we have Heron's formula. By using Heron's formula, square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. But this s is equal to a plus b plus c by 2. So find out that s first. A is side of first side 12, second side 9, third side 15 by 2. 12 plus 9, 21, 21 plus 15, 36. 36 by 2, 18. S is 18. Then square root of area of triangle is equal to S 18 into S minus A. 18 minus first side is 12 into S minus B. S is 18 minus B is 9 into S minus C. S is 18 minus C is 15. 18 into 18 minus 12, 6. 18 minus 9, 9. 18 minus 15, 3. So here simply we can do as 9 3s are 20. So by multiplying all this, you get 2916. So 2916 square root value is 54. 54 meter square. The area of triangle is 54 meter square. Straight line. So if you take a straight line, this is a straight line and this is also a straight line. But if you observe this, here its angle is less, but here angle is more. When angle is more, we say that its slope is more. It has more slope. So when angle is greater, slope is more. So what is the slope of a straight line? Slope denoted by m is equal to tan theta, that is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So they have given 2.0 comma 0, root 3 comma 3. So what is the slope formed by these 2 points? So slope m equal to y2 minus y1, 3 minus 0 by x2 minus x1, root 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0 means 3 by root 3. So this 3 by root 3, this also they will give in option. Otherwise, this 3 I can write as root 3 into root 3. Na? Why? Because root 3 whole square is 3 by root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled. So slope m is root 3. So on this coordinate geometry, I have given here 4 questions. Please answer these questions in comment box. And if you have any doubt in this also, please comment in comment box. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.